A $10 serum from a grocery store versus a $185 one from Sephora. One of the products on this list has the exact same active percentage as an $88 version. Same number, printed on both boxes. And the number one item sells out so fast that people call other stores to find it. Number 8. Fresh Bloom's Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. $5? The comparison people make is L'Occitane's Shea Butter Hand Cream, which runs about $34. That's a 7-fold gap. What's actually in the Trader Joe's version? Shea butter, vitamin E, and coconut oil. That's a legitimate hand cream build. Shea does the heavy lifting, vitamin E is the antioxidant, coconut oil seals it in. Is it identical to L'Occitane? No, and anyone telling you that is guessing. L'Occitane's is a richer, higher Shea concentration product, but for $5 on your hands, where the skin is thick and far less reactive than your face, the gap between them matters a lot less than the gap between $5 and $34. 7th, the Vanilla Lip Mask, around $4, up against the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask at $24. Laneige's lip mask is one of the most sold single products at Sephora. It's genuinely everywhere. And here's the thing about overnight lip masks that makes this comparison fairer than most. The job is simple. Occlusion. You need a thick, waxy sealing balm that stays put for 8 hours and stops water evaporating out of your lips while you sleep. That's not a complicated piece of chemistry. This is exactly the category where a cheap version can genuinely compete, because there isn't much room for expensive technology to make a difference. $20 saved on a product whose entire mechanism is sit there and don't move. 6th, the ultra-rich body butter, around $6. The comparison is Sol de Janeiro's Delícia Drench at $48, 8 times the price. The Trader Joe's formula uses shea butter, passion fruit seed oil, and hibiscus extract. Shoppers who've used both keep saying the same thing. The texture and the scent are the reason they stopped buying the expensive one. I want to be straight about what you're comparing, though. A huge amount of what you pay Sol de Janeiro for is fragrance. That brand is essentially a scent company that sells moisturizer, and their fragrance development is genuinely expensive. So this isn't same product, cheaper. It's you might not need the $48 smell. Different argument, and an honest one. One catch, this one's limited edition. If it's on the shelf, that's the day to buy it. 5th, the Lip Butter Balm Duo, about $4 for 2, in vanilla mint and brown sugar. The comparison is Summer Friday's Lip Butter Balm at $24. For 1? So roughly $2 a tube versus $24. 12 times. Summer Fridays built an entire brand off that lip balm going viral. It's a good product. It's also a glossy, hydrating lip balm, which is a product category that has existed since the 1940s. Shoppers comparing them say the Trader Joe's version delivers the same glossy finish. One review put it simply. They like the TJ's ones, especially for the price. And coming up at number 2 is the one where I can show you an actual matching number on both boxes. Not a feeling, not a review, a percentage. Stay for that one. 4th, the oil-free antioxidant facial moisturizer, around $8. And this one doesn't need a luxury comparison because the ingredient list stands up on its own. 39 ingredients. In there, hyaluronic acid, a retinoid, vitamin C, and vitamin E. That is 4 separate actives in one $8 moisturizer. Now the part that matters more, and it's the thing I check first on every product on this channel. It contains no fragrance, no parabens, no harsh alcohols, no common allergens, no silicones, no sulfates. If you've watched anything else I've made, you know how rarely that combination shows up. I've reviewed $30 concealers and $40 creams that fail that list badly. Fragrance-free with 4 actives at $8 from a grocery store. That's the one on this list I'd genuinely recommend to someone with reactive skin. 3rd, the night cream with Irish sea moss extract. $9. This launched fairly recently, went viral almost immediately, and unlike most viral things, it has actually held up. Read the ingredient list. sea moss, a fermented mushroom complex, ceramides, and sodium hyaluronate. Focus on those last two, because they're the ones doing real work. Ceramides are the lipids that make up your skin barrier. They're the entire reason CeraVe exists as a brand. Sodium hyaluronate is hyaluronic acid in a form that penetrates better than the standard version. The sea moss and fermented mushroom are the interesting-sounding marketing. The ceramides and hyaluronate are why it works. One reviewer described the ingredient list as reading like a prestige cream, and having gone through it, that's fair. $9. Second, the Trader Joe's Retinol Serum, around $10. And here's the number I promised you. Trader Joe's uses 0.3% retinol. The Kiehl's retinol serum it gets compared to, $88, also uses 0.3% retinol. Same active, same percentage, a $78 difference. Now, being precise, because this matters, and it's where every other video overreaches, matching concentration is not matching formulation. The delivery system, the stabilizers, the supporting ingredients, and the packaging all affect how well a retinol actually performs and how long it stays stable. Kiehl's is not charging $88 purely for the box, but retinol is unusual among skincare actives because the concentration is genuinely the headline variable. 0.3% is 0.3%. It's the same molecule doing the same thing to your skin cells. And here's the practical bit. At 0.3%, that's a proper mid-strength retinol, not a beginner product. Start twice a week, build slowly, and wear sunscreen the next morning, or you'll waste it. $10, same percentage. That's the strongest single argument in this entire video. And number one, the Daily Facial Sunscreen SPF 40, $8.99. The comparison is Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, which is $36 for 1.7 ounces, and is probably the single most recommended face sunscreen on the internet. Here's what Trader Joe's says about their own, and this is from their own product description. Designed for quick absorption, fragrance-free, oil-free, and oxybenzone-free at SPF 40. Take those one at a time, because each is a real decision, not marketing. Fragrance-free removes the most common cause of irritation in daily sunscreen. Oil-free matters if you're acne-prone. And oxybenzone-free is significant. That's the filter the EU restricted in 2022, and the one Hawaii banned from sunscreen sales over reef damage. So a $9 grocery store sunscreen skips the ingredient that got banned in Hawaii, while plenty of pricier ones don't. Shoppers who've switched keep saying the same thing. Dermatologists comparing it to Supergoop. People saying they used the expensive one and now only use this. Fair warning, and this is the real catch. It sells out constantly. Refinery 29 literally couldn't find it in store because people were clearing the shelves. If you see it, buy it then. There's also a mineral version at $12.99 if you prefer zinc. Add it up. If you replaced all 8 with their Sephora counterparts, you'd be spending well over $300 more for what is, in most of these cases, a very similar job done. But let me give you the honest summary rather than the hype one. Some of these are genuine like-for-like wins, the sunscreen and the retinol especially, because the numbers actually line up. Some are close enough that the price gap wins, like the hand cream and the body butter. And with something like Sol de Janeiro, you're partly paying for a fragrance that the cheap version simply doesn't replicate. That's a real difference, not a con. The catch remains. No online ordering, stock varies by store, and several of these are limited edition. If you've tried any of these, tell me which one and whether it actually held up against the expensive version. I'll read every comment on this one. See you in the next one.